Hello and welcome to episode 27 of Unemployed to Unstoppable. When you left us last time, we were in some dire straits after a 5-0 loss in the league. Fortune has improved slightly. So following that 5-0 defeat of Blackpool, we have gone on a winning streak. So we beat MK Dons, beat Bristol Rovers 1-0, really scraped it through against Charlton with the last minute winner. And then AFC Wimbledon again. I think we were 2-1 up coming into the 90th minute, and there was loads of goals in that kind of injury time late game period. So it's been pretty exciting. We've got some form. We've pulled ourselves up the league. So we're up to 16th now. Some teams, a couple of games in hand, just because of the trouble at the Christmas period. And then some big news on the transfer front is we've managed to bring in Cameron West, who looks like quite a good player for an 18-year-old coming from Crusaders. And just before this game, we confirmed the signing of Keir Kirk as well from Wraith Rovers, who's going to be fantastic, I think. And I bought him to fill in for Broom when he's out. So I'll click us through to the next game. Join me after the credits and we will see how we get on against Oxford United. And welcome back. So here we go. Team lineup for the Oxford game is Tim Canny continues in goals. We've got Hume at left back, Hall and Facey at the centre of defence, Ramsey at right back. Got Gomez, Mancini and Collins in the centre of midfield. Tamplin on the left, Ince on the right. Newby's coming in, shadow striker with Oliver playing up top. This is all to do with a bit of fitness rotation coming around. And our two new players, which would be in that shadow striker role and inside forward right, they're not in until after this game. So we should get to see them when we play the FA Cup game against Grimsby. That being said, though, we will just get into this game and see if we can carry on our great form. So we're on a 4-game winning streak. Long may it continue. Slight tweaks, I think we just really went back to a balanced approach. Tweaked a couple of player roles, went with a shadow striker instead of a playmaker. Lavery's played a little bit better. He's not here today, but Oliver's also been playing well when deputising. Broom's been great as a shadow striker, but again misses this game. Newby's doing well as a deputy. But yeah, as you can see, 1-0 up in the first couple minutes against Oxford. Players have been on great form. Morale's picked up massively. There's still not full faith in me as a manager, taking over from Wealdstone in the league below, but if we can carry on the form we're on and keep climbing up the table and bring in the right signings, there's a lot of growth in this club. It's a good save from the keeper there. We've actually kept quite a lot of clean sheets recently as well. We've got a set piece, all with the header just goes wide. And we've not been doing too bad. We've had quite a lot of games where we've had 7 or 8 players in the green in terms of player ratings. So all in all, since that whopping 5-0 defeat, I think, touch wood, we've turned the corner. So let's just stay tuned. Let's keep focused and see if we can just keep edging up the table. Plans player-wise are still the same. We want to get rid of Lavery because he doesn't want to be at the club. And Williamson, our right winger as well. I think he wants to go. And again, we've already got a replacement on the right wing. We've got a shadow striker. Oliver's doing well, deputising for Lavery. We'll see where we are and who we can move on and thin the squad down a little bit. Because I am concerned over the transfer budget and the wages to make sure we don't dip into negative. But again, we'll keep seeing where we can go. If the right striker comes on the market, whether that be a signing or a loan, then yeah, we'll do it, because the higher we climb up the table, the better reputation we have and the more chance we have of getting a championship job or even the Premier League. That being said, for those of you who aren't aware, Football Manager 22 will be coming out soon with the beta opening in a few weeks' time. It's not been announced exactly when that is yet, but when that does come out, we will be starting a new save for that version of the game. So if anyone's got any suggestions of what kind of save they'd like to see, whether they'd like to see similar to this, an Unemployed to Unstoppable, save, or whether they'd like to see a one club from the bottom to the top, please put in the comment section, and we will try and find something that people want to see. Just after half time then, still 1-0 up. I mean, look at them shots. 18 shots, pretty much in the first half. High XG, shots on target, still got the possession. So as you can see from that last game you saw, where we got humped 5-0, we've really improved in terms of keeping the ball, creating chances, consistency of the players, morale's gone up. And I really think we're in a position now where we can grow Exeter. Obviously, a time's going to come where we get beat. The morale will take a dip, but I think we're over the worst of it. And long may it continue, because a winning club is a happy club. So 15 minutes to go now, and this is a couple of games I wouldn't say struggled towards the end of the game, but we've certainly ridden our luck a little bit. We've had a save where a goal maybe could have gone in. I mean, if we don't win this game, I'm going to be a little bit unhappy, because we've absolutely decimated them in terms of chances. 3 minutes to go to hopefully make it 5 wins in a row. Really put us in a great position in the league. Get us well clear of that relegation zone. As I said, there we've got a chance. Sparks a chance to deliver it into the box. We do have a club vision to do well from set pieces, so a goal would be nice. And there we go, Mancini nods it in just to make the game sure. So, great victory. Well, I say victory, we've got 3 minutes left. We did see last season in injury time where we went from 2-1 up to 4-2 down. That it can happen, but I'd like to think this one is not going to escape from us. I'll just let this highlight play out. Getting nervous now. Good save from Tiamkane. Settle it down, hold the ball. And let's just see out these last few seconds. Hume with a chance to throw in now. Back to Hume. Mancini with a chance to deliver it. Plays it back to Hume. Mancini. Hume into Oliver. And there's the icing on the cake. 3-0 victory. Obviously, we didn't make back the 5-0 deficit that you saw last time. But in terms of a performance, look at that. It's chalk and cheese. Just a few little tweaks to the formation, what players are doing. And we've come on leaps and bounds. So have a quick look at where that leaves us in the league, because we're going to go on to the FA Cup game next. And as you can see, we've jumped up to 15th. So we're now, well, I mean, look at that, we're 8 points clear of the relegation zone. I know they've got some games in hand, but what a great position and what a change it's been since we took over from this club. And I think overall it was the right decision. Again, let me know in the comment section if you think we should have stayed at Wealdstone, or whether you think we should have took the Exeter job. Stay tuned, I'll click through, I'll get us ready for the next game, and I'll see you all shortly. And welcome back for the FA Cup game away at Grimsby. Starting lineup then, Tiamkane in goals, Hume at left back, Hefeli and McDonald in the centre, Facey at right back. We've got John and Tunnicliffe in the centre midfield, Tamplin out on the left, West makes his debut on the right, Broom in the shadow striker role, with Kirk making a debut up front. Really excited to see what these two players can do, because stats wise they're looking fantastic and they're still only young. So I think they've got a big bright future ahead of them at Exeter. I'd love to see one of them get a debut goal, but it doesn't always pan out the way you want it to. Being on great form, I didn't want to switch the team up too much, but again, when you bring in new players, you've really got to give them a chance to bed themselves in. It'll take them a couple of games to get into the swing of things. We have accepted an offer for Williams, who was the want-away right winger. No one's coming yet for Lavery up front. But as soon as a bid comes in for him, we will let him go, because it's causing upset amongst the squad. Facey on the right then. Chance to get in the box to Broom. Falls to West. And there you go. 4 minutes into his debut, Cameron West scores. Fantastic way to introduce himself to the squad. Great way to introduce himself to the save. And long may it continue. His teamwork and first touch are just absolutely exceptional. Vision, work rate, technique. He's got absolutely everything. He's only 18 years old. so we might have him for a few years to come. Slightly different with Kirk. His stats again are fantastic: teamwork, vision, natural fitness, technique, even better than West is. Unfortunately, when Kirk signed, he put it in his contract that it's a stepping stone, so he's got $3.5 million release clause. So as he grows and gets better, someone is going to put in a bid and take him away. Face with ball then right into West. Can he deliver it? Gets into the middle, but goes to Isted. It's a familiar name. Some of you will recognise him from Wealdstone. We had him on loan for the first couple of seasons in goals. We were unable to sign him, but it looks like he's found a new home at Grimsby. So fair play to him. Tunnicliffe now on the ball. Back to McDonald. Into Tunnicliffe. Into John. Playing the ball went round well. Out wide to Hume. Can he deliver it? 2 or 3 attempts to get that in there. He couldn't quite get it. Back to Tamplin at the edge of the box. And that's an absolute rocket from John. He's got a foot like a traction engine. Absolutely magnificent. It's they're the goals you like to see as a fan. 2-0 up then after 23 minutes. Will put us into the third round of the FA Cup, which again is fantastic. Depending who we play in the next round. Obviously, I don't think we're going to go on and win the FA Cup as Exeter. But the further on you get, the more gate receipts you get, which will allow us to make more signings when we get to next summer. While we were away, also, there was a slight hint on players coming through the youth system. We're not too far off from the next youth intake. And as one of the club visions is to develop players through the youth system, we will have to keep an eye on them and maybe just pick 1 or 2 of the better ones and try and embed them in the squad in some way and give them some game time. Chance for Grimsby now. Oh, it looks like we're giving away a penalty. So West scored, but he's also giving away a penalty. Chance for Grimsby to get back in the game not long before half time. Oh, I thought TM Carney had just got his hands to it there, but unfortunately not. So it looks like we might just creep into half time 2-1 up. Everyone playing reasonably well. Dominating. Again, look at them shots on. We probably are having loads of shots from miles away. But again, if you don't shoot, you don't score. So we will continue as we are. We're relatively happy. Certainly with West, a goal on his debut. Niall John's been playing well as well. He wasn't a first choice when I first picked who I thought was the best squad, but his attributes, his determination, acceleration in the middle of the park, his physicals are all pretty good. He's actually looking like he's turning into a bit of a first teamer, which is good to see. And it always takes a few games before you can really decide who your best players are, the ones you can rely on, the ones who are going to perform for you week in, week out. Still not sure if that's going to be Kirk's full position. I do see more of that shadow striker role. But again, we'll give him a couple of games just to bed in, see where he settles down to, and we'll take it from there. Let's tamper the ball into the box. John Tamplin into Broom. And that's what he was doing in between the 2 episodes. Is Broom's been fantastic in that shadow striker role. Again, he hadn't been getting much game time before we got here, but we've adjusted the formation slightly just to make it fit for him, and it's paying dividends because he's scoring goals, he's playing great ratings, the team's playing well. We're matching the club vision of playing high pressure direct football, so everything, touch wood, is going fantastic. So long may it continue, and hopefully you'll follow us on this journey. For all of those of you who aren't subscribed and you don't want to miss any episodes, please subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. And if you want to watch any of the previous episodes, they are all still on YouTube. You can watch the journey and how we got to Exeter City from our unemployed status when we started the game. It's certainly been some highs and lows, some ups and downs. We won trophies at Wealdstone. Hopefully we'll be able to do something similar at Exeter, although I don't think we will this season because we're out of most of the trophies. Here we go, another chance. Williams with a throw in. Tunnicliffe back to Facey. Back to Williams. Delivers into the box. Kirk picks it up. Feeds it to the edge of the area to Hume. He puts it back in. Pacey with another chance. John with an absolute rocket again. That's one in each half. Oof. But he's probably not scored a goal all year, and then he scores 2 absolute worldies in the same game. We'll take off Broom for Spark. Coming up towards the end of the game. Niall John, fantastic. Upstage the 2 new signings. We've got quite a bit of youth around the squad now as well, which is energy, fitness. They're a lot more technical, so absolutely fantastic. We'll go into the dressing room. We'll congratulate the players. Well done. We'll just have a quick look and see if the FA Cup third draw has been done already to see who will be playing next. If not, we'll just have a look to see where we'll bring you back for the next episode. So FA Cup 4th round draw has not been done yet. We might well come back for the next round of the FA Cup, certainly if it's a big game. If not, we'll come back for a couple of league games. So once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. That's amazing. 6 games, 1 in a row. Considering when we first took over, there was a really, really rocky patch. We took over at Forest Green. Took us a while to get it going, but we've hit some form now. So keep an eye out. We'll get the next episode out as soon as we can. Once again, thank you. Take care. See you soon.